Jesus Christ. When did you start wearing bra? They warned me about Yoruba men. I thought mine was a better version. Stay away from men. PC belongs to the streets, no cap.
I started into my laptop and deleted everything on it. Why are men like this? This guy is sick upstairs. What's up, guys? We are back with another video. Come on, guys, I can't find my absolute. This is like, wait, hold on. Okay, we're back now. Gotta keep the gloss extra glossy. I cannot find my absolute. This is not the gloss I use, but still, it's still okay. It's still okay. But what's up, guys? We are back with another YouTube video, and you guys know that when you see me on your screen, it's about to get lit. So I know I told you guys I was going to be consistent, and I'm keeping to my word. I'm literally trying to be consistent. Anyways, today's video, we are going to be like reacting to people's story. Basically, this is a reaction video. Hey. If you're new to my channel, my name is Elena and this is ELENA'S vlog. Do not forget to like this video and hit the subscribe button, because why not? Then why are you here? Let's just get right into the video, because we shouldn't even waste any more time.
This one is from Fima. I don't know. Said, one day I decided to surprise my boyfriend with my arrival, but he wasn't home. I called him on video call. He told me he was in his room and showed me his bed sheet. I nearly ran mad because I was in the same room. Can you believe he carries his bed sheets to different He said, can you believe he carries his bed sheets to different hotels to cheat whenever I travel? We do video calls every evening and he'd replace the hotel bed sheets with his own, so I wouldn't suspect or question him. Jesus. Some people are skilled in cheating. Jesus Christ. He said, when we were dating, we only saw each other twice a year because he works in the UK. Some people call him Papi Gold.
What do you mean by that?
I asked him what they meant by that, but he told me to ignore that. It was just a nickname. I found that he has a child named Gold. A few days before our introduction, he called and apologized, telling me it was a mistake. 6 months after our wedding, I found that he has 4 kids and he's married to their mom in the UK. I'm carrying his baby. Trauma. Before leaving home for an Owambe, my fiance told me we would introduce ourselves as siblings. I wasn't happy, but I pretended to accept after he tried to convince me with flimsy excuses. That's how I called him babe, and a lady attacked me out of nowhere. She removed my gele, and of course I gave her back hot hot. This man abandoned me at the venue and left it. I was shook. I'm not talking. This one is Bimbo. It was during the last BBN season. I and my boyfriend argued over who was at fault between Erica and Liko. It became heated and he broke up with me that night because of BBN. I thought it was a joke until I saw his pre-wedding pictures on one blog the following week. His only excuse was that he moved on. They warned me about Yoruba men. I thought mine was a better version. This one's name is Tara. Sounds like a Yoruba name in English. We dated for 2.5 years. Everything was fine until I stumbled upon his engagement pictures on Facebook. I confronted him and showed him the pictures. He said, "You are my wife. I just did the engagement so that my village people will not target my real lover." You guys, just stay away from men. This one is Bimbo. I dated a guy for 2 years in the uni. Some of his friends didn't even know my real name because everyone calls me Iyawowa. That's why my wife come. Our wife. How do you know? Did you marry your grandma? I cook for them, clean and wash his clothes. Because of what? At the beginning of a new session, He told me his younger sister gained admission and she'll be at his place for the first few weeks. He stopped me from coming over to his apartment because he didn't want us to disturb his sister, which I respected. He visits me whenever I cook to pack for him and his sister. Last as I found out she was his real babe and was told that they have a cook somewhere. That was me, a whole spec like me. This one is a Martha. I noticed my ex was chatting with a lady a lot on Facebook. I took his phone and requested for her phone number with his Facebook account. Pretending to have lost it, I texted her on WhatsApp and begged her to be my boyfriend alone. She said she would only leave him if I recharged her phone, and I did without hesitating. She blackmailed me into sending her 3,000 naira recharge card every month for 5 months, so she could stay away from him. I later found out they were still talking, and he was even talking to more girls. I gave up. Yeah. This one is Afiz. Bisi had just ended her 4-year-old relationship when I met her. She was so heartbroken and I promised to be there for her. 3 months into my relationship with her, I caught her texting her ex, begging him to come back because she has not been complete without him. The Momumi told her sweet words and I started showering her with love, care and affection. So she can move on easily. After dating for 7 months, I found out she still visits her ex and they have sex constantly. Bisi belongs to the streets, no cap. Bisi, why? Why would you do that to him? My ex-girlfriend's birthday meant a lot to me. I spent nothing less than 200k every year for that day during our 3-year relationship. She gave me a list of things she wants and I would save up for them just to make her feel special on that day. The same girl never gave me a gift on my birthday, not to talk of normal days. I don't understand. Relax. She gives me different tragic stories or starts an argument whenever my birthday is coming up. It is when the relationship ended I sat down to think of it. I realized I was just a maga. My mumu should be rated 5 stars. Oh, too sad. This one is Khalifat. We argued the night Bona did a concert in Lagos. He insisted that Bona was the best artist in Nigeria and I told him OBU is better than him. The argument got heated and he threw the TV remote at me. I got angry and threw my phone too. Which injured his nose. Hey. We both ended the relationship that night. Some days after, I begged him to let's come back, but he disagreed. Why would you want to beg him? After when he threw you remote, why is he going to throw you? A knife? Yeah. That's how I told my cousin and some friends to post on their WhatsApp status that I died. So he would feel bad. A lot of people started calling and texting while some were posting my obituary. Jesus. Last as I couldn't leave my home for months because people thought I was really dead. He didn't call. Some girls are mad though. You told your friends and cousins to post your picture on their status to tell everybody that you are dead. And your stupid cousins and friends even did it. I get mine though. Because of man. Son is wrong, okay? George and I dated for 3 years. During the relationship, my ex came around and we mistakenly had sex twice. How was that a mistake? 3 times! 3 good... Jesus Christ. That is a mistake. Okay, just found out and threatened to end the relationship. However, he later agreed to stay on one condition. He said he wanted to cheat back, which I gladly approved, since he promised that he would cut the girl off after sex. This didn't help the situation because George was still seeing the girl. He later broke up with me to be with her. I paid some guys to beat him to a pulp as it was the only thing that would make me move on happily. Come on. But your own self, you went to do this with your ex 3 times. George said he wants to break up. He no agree. He said he wanted to stay on one condition. He went to do it with the girl. Now he wants to stay with the girl. Now you went to send boys to meet him. Sister, make up your mind. Okay? That poor guy. He only did it because he was broken. How would you do that? How would you do that? Now this one is Tima. I don't know how to pronounce some people's name. After I broke up with my ex, I got into a new relationship the following week just because I wanted to pepper him. One thing led to another. I got pregnant for the new guy within a month. He proposed, I accepted. And I flaunted my rings to spite him even though I wasn't ready to be married. We got married after 2 months and the marriage turned out to be nothing to write home about. We are now separated. Hey, what about the baby? What happened to the baby? A daisy. I wasn't the type that takes alcohol, but I went out to get drunk the day my 2-year relationship ended. The last thing I remember that night was drinking about 8 bottles of beer. 8 bottles. 8. Hey! You're such a classless girl. As a girl, why you self go dey drink 8 bottles of beer? Let me even guess, you use your teeth to open the can. Let me guess, use your teeth to open the can. Long story short, I woke up in a police station where I paid 50k to bail myself before I was released. I didn't even still shake my head. How are you sure you did not steal?
This one is Bolari. I was coming back one day from work when I sighted my ex in another man's car. At first, I doubted she was the one because she departed from my house that day to visit her family in Kaduna. I unsuspiciously followed the car until I confirmed that it was her. I called her later to ask about her journey and to give one of her siblings a phone so I could greet him. She gave me an excuse that I would have believed if I didn't see her earlier. The next time we met, I told her everything and she begged for my forgiveness. I had already broken up with her in my mind, but I couldn't let her go without making her feel the pain I felt. Correct guy. I started dating another lady while I was still putting my ex on a 3-legged chair. What do you mean by 3-legged? I proposed to the new lady publicly after 5 months and now we are married. I blocked her everywhere the day she called to talk about it. This guy has slow poison. So it's Alex. I was always complaining about how Tola preferred to work rather than giving me 100% attention. She was always working on her laptop and we hardly have a proper conversation without her opening her work emails. I loved her, but it was becoming tiring. She was at my place the evening we broke up over the same issue. She packed her things and left angrily, but forgot her work flash drive. I inserted it into my laptop and deleted everything on it. She almost lost her job because of that, but it made me feel better. Hey, this one is BJ. I went on a date with a co-worker and my girlfriend found out. She acted like everything was fine over the phone, but showed me pepper when I got to her place. She swore she was done with me and insisted I leave her house that night at 11 p.m. I did everything to make her change her mind, but she didn't. Before leaving, I took her X Pro Max. Is there anything like extra? Took her X Pro Max, a wristwatch, 2 ATM cards of which I know their password, and the 5,150 she left on the table. I made sure she didn't have access to me afterwards, both physically and over the phone. That's just crazy. That's just crazy. This one is Karim. She had just celebrated her 25th birthday. I made her day so special by showering her with expensive gifts and even took her to an island in Lagos. Okay. She found out I was cheating on her with 2 other girls, and it wasn't a big deal for me since I was doing everything to satisfy her. That's just sick. That's sick, man. That's just sick. She broke up with me because of that. That was when I realized how much of an ingrate she was for any relationship we be building because of ordinary cheating. I got angry and made her return all my gifts as intact as possible. She even transferred my money back. Why are men like this? This guy is sick upstairs. This guy is sick. This one is Ghani. I met a couple called Lily on one of my business trips to Akure. I fell in love with her instantly and I was ready to marry her. She was calm, respectful, and very beautiful. I furnished her apartment in Akure to make the place conducive for both of us. My trips to Akure became frequent. I told my wife it was business. Wait, so you were married? Oh, come on. 7 months into the relationship, I told Lily that I have a wife and children. I further told her about my intentions to secretly marry and send her abroad after serving. Long story short, Lily ended the relationship despite everything that I promised her. I left her career after all my efforts. Make the relationship was to no avail. When I got home, I hugged my wife and started crying on her shoulder because of the breakfast I just got served. She started crying with me without even knowing the reason why. Halima. I met him on Instagram during the lockdown. He told me we could date because he has been separated for some time. We finally met physically in 2021 and went out a couple of times. I later found out he was married, but I couldn't end the relationship because I was so attached to him. The day my eyes cleared was the first time we wanted to, they wanted to do the deed. I was looking for this man's thing. He said she was looking for his thing, but I couldn't find it. It was so small. Oh my days. Oh my days. It was so small that I had to ask if it was still flaccid. Jesus. That's how I unleashed my madness. I didn't allow him to touch me. Why would I allow him to touch me with that thing in between his legs? I mean, how do you cheat? How do you cheat with this kind of thing? Small yans they shake. Jesus. So some guys out there, hey, my lips aren't glossy enough, guys. People will not be coming out and be saying she has small yans. Don't make me come for you. Don't even try it. My married boyfriend faked his death because I asked him faked his death because I asked him for 50k. This happened towards the end of last year. I needed the money for my final year week costumes, which he promised to give me. I kept calling, but he wouldn't pick up. I dropped him a lot of messages, but I was left on red. One day I got a message that the owner of the phone died 2 weeks ago. I didn't even bother to reply before I blocked the number. I went on IG to send some messages I sent him there. This girl is exactly so. Early this year, I stumbled upon his IG page and saw his post. I didn't even know if I should laugh or cry. He's alive in good health. I messaged him and didn't reply until July. He begged me and we got back last month. Yeah. Your boyfriend lied about his death. He lied about his death because you asked him for 50k. Okay, you kept on sending him text message. He didn't answer you. Then you blocked him. Then you went on IG to send his messages. Then after some months or weeks, you stumbled upon his IG posts. You're not telling us that you don't know if you should laugh or cry. After all the whole story, you're not telling us that you got back to him. Isn't it better he had told you that he didn't even have the money rather than him lying about his death? Oh, come on. Before the guy is meant to get mind. Rubbish. This one is Tima. I enjoyed every bit of dating my married boyfriend until I got pregnant. He was there for me for the first few months until he cut all communication with me when I was 3 months gone. One day I decided to go to his house. A friend who knows the place took me there. I got there and saw he was the complete opposite of what I thought he was. He lived in a rented apartment with 2 wives and 5 children. Eesh. So now you won't be the 3rd wife, okay? He doesn't even own a single car. I figured he borrowed cars to come see me. Fake life at its peak. And sometimes we just order Uber. When he saw me, he dragged me to one side and gave me 10k. Told me to go and never come back again with 10k, 10,000 naira. You're telling me with the baby I have inside of me, I should go because he gave me 10k and never come back again. Shady Chris. He told me to go and never come back again. I took the risk of aborting my pregnancy and moved on. Girl, I hope you did not take that risk. I hope she did not take that risk. I dated my married boyfriend for 3 good months and everything was going on well until one fateful day when he went to the mall to get some groceries for me. I was watching K-drama and my AirPods were plugged into my ears. I didn't know he was at the door. He knocked and called my other phone for over an hour, but I didn't know. Eventually I opened the door and the next thing I received was a dirty slap for you say what? A man slapped your face. I thought the slap was sent down from hell because I didn't believe my eyes. I held him by the collar and punched my left shoulder and then pushed me down. He angrily packed his other belongings and left. I stopped talking to him ever since. That bloody woman beat her. Imagine if you guys got married. Girl, imagine if you guys got married. They would abuse you morning, afternoon, night. On Debbie, the day my 2 boyfriends, one is married, cheated at my place. Hell was cut loose. It was on a Saturday morning and my boyfriend, 25 years old, had passed the night at my place when my married boyfriend, 37 years old, arrived. I was very surprised to see him because he doesn't visit without telling me. I told him I had a visitor, but he ignored and entered the sitting room and sat on the couch. My boyfriend was just waking up and came out and said, "Who the fuck is this?" My married husband got angry and threw one of his shoes at him. That's how they started fighting and destroying things in my house. This man beat my boyfriend, the 25-year-old. The 37-year-old beat her 35 years old. boyfriend. No be small, he was drenched in blood with swollen lips. This man was also wounded, but it was small. I was just crying at one corner, begging them to stop. The married man stopped calling me, and I begged my boyfriend, the 25-year-old, to forgive me. We are still together 4 months later. Oh, cute. After when they beat your life. When we share, you guys should stay away from both men and women. Don't stay away from me, though. Y'all are safe. Thank you guys for watching. We've come to the end of the video. Like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on IG too.